And we are underway on this Sunday afternoon. We start off with a heart piece and a heart container in the first two chests in Link's house and the sanctuary.
Yeah, a lot of love for this big race today.
And Kylarity, Trinix, and Sleepy Night are heading straight up for the Uncle as we get a quick map check. I didn't even... Looks like we have a red 5-6 crystal on the Desert Palace. We start with 300 rupees on the Uncle, and the boots right off the bat.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun one.
Time to accelerate. Right? Like in about like not even a minute in the seed, and we're already accelerating.
Yeah.
And Trinix is and everyone else is getting out of there. And Round Takira is looking at the lumberjack cave, and I think that was some like.
Yeah, it look like it was money.
Yeah, it looked like it was money too. So Roland's now gonna head over. Standard, pretty standard for this opening portions of the race.
Yeah. I've actually never seen the Poke Sprite before.
Yeah, it's interesting. And Kylarity making a quick check, and we got a fraudster over here. And that's the Fire Rod. Kylarity has picked up the Fire Rod along with the Sleepy Night.
That is a pretty nice find indeed. Getting that one super early. They just need to get some magic, and they are well versed for Minimolum later.
Yeah. It sounds like looks like according to chat there was a flute in the forest.
Oh, really? That's very nice actually, because that will significantly speed up everything, really.
Yeah, so
Because they already have boots, and adding on to the flute on that, it just speeds up everything so quickly.
yeah.
And yeah, there was on the mushroom spot.
That's a very early flute. That concerns me a little bit. And we also, and speaking of mushrooms, we got the mushroom in the Blind's hut.
That's pretty nice.
So we got a fetch quest.
Do you want to do a fast quest?
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that now though,
Yeah.
because I'm gonna give you that one line because we only have found one fast quest item. So.
And I want to bet that was the single arrow that was picked up in the Book of Medora. Okay, this is lit. All right, sorry. I
Missed
had to
that.
throw
What
out.
was that?
It was over on Mini Moldorm Cave.
Oh, okay. And we found our first bottle there in Caprico Well.
Oh, and it looks like Trinix also picked up the Moon Pearl.
Ooh,
And
nice.
also Mini Moldorm Cave.
Pretty nice assortment of things we got so far.
Yeah, very much. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, dying at that spot is very sad because it's gonna take a while to be able to navigate back there.
Yeah.
And I do also have to little bit like what Rallin's doing here, just jumping down just to get that extra rupee to be able to get from by the mercy.
Yeah, that's actually not bad of an idea to go for the bombs right out the money right at the base. Sorry, that was just only a heart piece, a heart container rather. And Rowland Takira is going to activate his flute, and as the flute plays his tune, Ceremony of Honor, as all duck breaks from its resting spot, and ladies and gentlemen, the goose is now loose.
Yeah, there were actually two bottles in Kakiko Well, one at the back as well. So a lot of defensives early on so far.
Yeah, this is pretty. It's actually pretty quick, and Calarity is also going to activate this flute once again. A Ceremony of Honor as the mighty duck breaks from its resting spot. And ladies and gentlemen, the goose is now loose for Kylarity. and Sleepy Night. In about a few seconds.
Yep. And we have Sick Kid Sek here from Rallian. He gets himself some more bombs. Sick Kid shouldn't probably have.
Yeah, where did he get those?
It would basically question where did we get ours at that point, because we are also kinda kids.
Yeah, that. Anyway.
I do have to say, I do like the sprite that Rallian is rocking.
Yep, is running Samus Aran. Or Samus Aran, whatever you want to call it. And that's actually a glove on the boot spot.
Ooh, that is gonna be a big advantage for the Sleepy Night and the Trinex.
Yeah, Sleepy Night, Kylarity, and Trinex, in fact. And Laolin's going to go for a blind check on the race game.
Makes sense, he doesn't have too much at the moment. And so why not do it?
Yeah, Laolin's going to be kind of surprised to see that the boots are in that secret chest in the secret location. And only just blue rupees for Rowling.
Yeah, and considering how long time it can take for some people, me included, to actually go to the escape sequence, means that it's definitely gonna pay a lot of time before that happens.
Yeah, I tend to go for that pretty early in the race or in the seed, so it's not really an issue for me. But I can see a lot of people skipping out at like very early.
And yeah, you kind of want, and in a way, to wait with that one to AGA 1 for it to be like lost location than for AGA 1.
Yeah, and also I didn't even I missed this, but we also had a red boomerang on the dam.
Yeah.
And Sleepy Night's gonna immediately check the witch and turning in that mushroom.
Ooh, okay then. This is gonna be interesting.
He might, if he could hard reset. There's just another bottle, but with fairy inside. So that's 3 bottles in the span of like just under 10 minutes.
Yeah, that is pretty quick. Absolutely. As
Yeah.
I said, this is the defensive seeds today.
Now, if Sleepy Night were not to pick up that bottle, which I wouldn't see why he would do that. He could hard reset and perform a fake powder on the magic bat whenever they get the hammer.
Yeah.
And Sleepy Night also picks up his red boomerang. And Rowland Akira is gonna do what Trinex was originally gonna do and check Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, this early in the game, this spot is very dangerous because of those crabs dealing 2 hearts of damage to you when you have green.
Yeah, on green armor, on green mail, it's good. They're quite nasty to find, especially when they fall in a completely random pattern of movement.
It's also that the fact that moving downwards and upwards has a different speed to moving horizontal.
I'll also point out that Rowland did actually get a kind of advantage on Trinex as he picks up his first sword.
Yeah, that is gonna be tough for Trinex. Especially if this would happen to be an AGA 1, because that is one that might get a little bit isolated.
Yeah, but speaking of Trinex, he's gonna check the back of Escape.
Yep, and Marukai Creative might join him eventually.
And nothing but just some sweets.
Yeah.
Okay, there's also I see a red pendant on Okay, so there's also a crystal on the on Terra, and there's also just a red pendant on the.
And we learn from Rallen that Meyer has the green pendant.
Yeah, Eastern Palace, and that's okay. Oh boy, and a whole bunch of money over on the shed, on Shamama Ding Dong's shed.
And there's Ice Rod there on the desert ledge.
Oh boy.
Would you just consider going in and taking that?
I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go into Desert Palace and just to pick that up. Well, I mean, to be fair, since Desert Palace is open right now.
Yeah.
And,
Is he rather now into Eastern, and the fact that he was not at Uncle at first and pick up the boots, this is gonna take a while to go through this, even with the fact that he can't clear it out quite.
Yeah, Kyler picks up the first shield over on the Dark Cross.
And we found a hammer in the first test of escape. Hello,
Oh
Ethan.
boy. So that's Dark World access right then and there.
Yeah.
Once he once Rowland picks up those boots and drops down the glove.
Yeah.
That is so. So Sleepy Knight and Kylarity are heading towards Desert Palace. Kylarity just opened up the book and read it, and now he's starting to strip for Desert Palace. So is Trinex, in fact.
Yeah. It's understandable at this point in time.
Yeah, with the book this early in the game, it's pretty much easy just to go into Desert right now and check it.
Yeah, if you would follow the route that is standard, you would also have the sword at this point to fight against Moldorm, or you basically use the fire rod against Lemolas.
Yeah, it looked like Desert Palace was boots locked.
Yeah, it is. Oh, we learned that the Quake is fire locked in Mr. Meyer,
as well as the Meyer Big Key.
Isn't it the first one that says that automatically the one that is cutscene?
Yeah.
So that would mean that the big key is vanilla.
Ah, interesting. Ice Arcade had the first sword.
Yeah. Ooh, and it looks like Sleepy Knight will have to use Fire Rod to kill off those tentacles.
Yikes. And now Sleepy Knight picks up the big key, and pretty much everyone else, except for Rowland, have pretty much got their big key.
It's so hard doing this tempo without a sword, as we clearly see here from both Trinex and Sleepy Knight.
Yeah, Kylarity having a pretty big advantage with this first sword in the Desert Palace. Ooh, and Trinex takes an unfortunate death. Unless he was trying to do a no, yeah, it was probably an unfortunate death, because I was thinking he probably would have wanted to death warp out, but was not. So Kylarity is going to pick up the ice rod. We'll see if it becomes something of value once we find out what Shrine Misery Turtle Rock is either a pendant or a crystal.
Yeah. And it looks like Rowland is gonna get his fare in the bottle soon as well.
Mm-hmm.
Or not, he might just decide to hard reset that.
Yeah, he's gonna hard reset, and he's gonna save that mushroom for the fake powder.
I don't actually think Sleepy Knight want to head in here now, considering with how little magic he currently holds.
Yeah, he's down a lot, down some magic. He might not be able to open up the the boss to Desert Palace.
With what he has now, he probably is. However, he has no way of actually battling the enemies in here.
That's true. So Kylarity opens the door to Moas, and he's on the fight.
Oh, he has a green mail.
Yeah, with green mail, that's pretty standard, honestly.
No, I mean in Sleep you had the green.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was focused on Kylarity, not Sleepy Knight. But anyway.
Yeah. Wait, what was Moon Pearl again?
That was on a mini Moldrum cave.
Ah, okay then. I
Yeah,
missed
along with the
that
book.
then.
And picks up a just a heart container, a heart piece rather, and at 15 minutes, Kylarity has drawn first blood. He picked up the first crystal of this.
Yeah, very nice job by him. We are about to annex, heading into his fight as well.
I've been playing too many arena shooters. That's why I've been. All I can think of is first blood. So there you go.
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine. It's fine.
Anyway, so Kylarity is also gonna check Agina and grab 20 rupees. Sleepy Knight also is making his way to the boss room, as Trinex is also on the Lemmo's fight.
So Sleepy Knight should have a blue potion left in the inventory. So should be fine, but probably want to pick up that extra magic we kind of suggest for safety.
Yeah, Rowan Takira is gonna be pretty disappointed to find out that Desert Palace is boots locked for him.
Yep. And got a very nice hint about the bomb required for a unique item.
That's interesting. And Lumberjack Cave had money. And Rowan Takira also picks up his ice rod, and he's out of there.
And it looks like Sleepy Knight did not actually have the blue goo on him, so he has to leave Land Mollusk behind. That is a huge time investment and resource investment at the same time.
Also, Kylarity picked up blue mail over on the map chest.
Oh, nice.
Because right now, Kylarity is in the back of escape. Or not the back of escape, just the entire escape sequence.
And looking at Trinex screen, it looks like it's time for fake flippers. Or even water walking.
Oh! Pretty smart.
Yeah, using those boosts to its fullest contents.
Yeah, you also don't run the risk of being a one-hit kill whenever you get hit by any object while in the fake flipper mode.
Yep.
Raul is checking
yeah.
Spectacle Rock, and only 20 rupees on top of Spectacle Rock.
Yeah.
And Kyler already picks up just a heart container, and he's out of there. And just 10 arrows on the inside of Spectacle Rock. Gotta check the hint.
Yeah.
Some cash requires a hookshot. Not too in value.
Unfortunately not. So we are gonna see Runner now heading towards the castle, and he's gonna pick up his boots, which will lead him to his Darkwood access.
Yep.
However, I do think it will be Sleepy Knight who will get the first Darkwood access seed.
Yeah, this is given that Raul and Takir has put off the boots for a good while. Oh wait, Sleepy is gonna just save and quit out of there. Interesting.
Might be looking into heading off to Sora as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. And there's also just 3 bombs on Zora Ledge, and Tronics doesn't have the money to pay the almighty King Zora.
Oh, it looks like it's time for the escape sequence for Sleepy.
Yeah, although he might have to. So this, yeah, I'm pretty surprised that Sleepy Knight decided to go for the escape sequence and not pick up the hammer inside the inside Eastern Palace.
I can kind of see the point though, because so we don't know what part is yet. So we can right now assume that it is a crystal. Crystal, and how you want to render route Eastern and Pod is with that mirror. But however, doing that can actually lead so that you hold it off for too long and just loses time because
Yeah, it's sort of a balancing act. If I'm getting what you're trying to say, so
sounds like it at least.
yeah. And now Kylarity is checking Shamalama Ding Dong's hut for his side. He might also go for the hammer while he's here. We'll see though. Yeah, he's heading for Eastern Palace.
Yeah, Clarity has already been nearly everywhere. It's really he's then left at this point.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get the stun prize here for Sleep Night.
Yeah, this is kind of hard to do this escape sequence without a sword. If you're really good with bombs, then this might not be a big issue. So
And they do also have the boomerang that is definitely a significant help.
yeah, that does help when you stun enemies and you're able to just make your bomb shots a lot easier. And Kylarity has picked up the hammer access for him. That'll be the first Dark World access of the seed.
First to get the crystal and first to get the Dark World's access. Makes sense.
Yep. And now Rowland Takir is going to be the second runner to get Dark World access.
And he's gonna do the entrance by Link's house. So time for Hype Cave, and we're gonna have to see where he goes after that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it with my word and say that it's just what used to be Hype Cave, but now it's just been quite a problem for version 30. And Trinex will be required. So Eternal Rock is a pendant, or not a pendant, a crystal.
And we do also see that crystal on Palace of Darkness as well.
So it will, yeah. So it will be required. They will need to get the bow sometime. Yeah, nothing of value on Hype Cave.
The supposed Hype Cave, so we call it.
Yeah, supposed Hype Cave. That's what I'm trying to say. Version 30 has not been kind to Hype Cave.
Now, it seems like it's more 50-50 now, really, for Hype Cave than it was on earlier. And we do see now Sleepy Knight returning to Desert now that he had picked up his sword. Really doesn't want to go to Eastern, which is right now hurting.
Yeah, that's costing him a lot of time, and Stumpy giving us a swag net for round to cure.
Ooh, nice.
That's a really nice safety for him, especially with 3 bottles in hand, or well, 2 bottles actually, because he never picked up. I don't think he ever picked up from the witch.
Right, he hard resetted.
Yeah, he was gonna fake flipper, or not fake flipper, fake powder. Two different things, and Round Zakir is playing the digging game.
Yeah, one of them just more irritating to set up.
And just 20 rupees from the digging game.
Wasn't too many dig though, so it's fine. I'm now gonna see Clarity deciding to head into Dark World by Village of Outcast first.
Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of swag with the item dash with the hammer.
Yeah, pretty nice one.
And
And we're gonna see Rallen now, big, getting that fire rod.
yeah, great for Skullwoods, seeing that it was a crystal. Meaning he can't full clear it.
Yeah,
Might take a little bit with the fighter sword, but he can full clear it.
yeah, you can. The best thing for him right now would be finding half magic here.
Yeah, that would be nice to have. And Sleeping Knight takes out the land Mollis clones, I guess. I know he's Land Mollis, but and he gets his first crystal. And Trinex is gonna find out that what I'm gonna pretty much retroactively what we call half hype cave from this point forward. Um,
The 50% hype cave.
yeah, half hype cave is just nothing. Kylarity is using the Wall Masters to get him back to the front pretty quickly.
Yeah, doesn't have the mirror yet, so that is what you're doing today. And we finally see Sleepy Night heading to east.
Yep. Now that he that will be a considerable time loss, given that he's going to be the last runner of our featured runners to get the Dark World access.
Yeah, and what I saw was the kind of icon to show you where Link is in the world for Trinex. How that one looks with that sprite, that tripped me off a bit.
Yeah.
That looked weird in Quake there.
And Kylarity is on his way to fight I keep saying Lambolas. Mafia.
You are still impressed with that very early Lamola skill.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
And it looks like we're gonna see hammer stats on Mothla as well.
Kind of funny how with Mafia being that up close, right up in the air, and just Link with a measly hammer. He might just have to probably might be jumping up to hit Mafia, but most of them are just misses.
It's actually quite hard to use the hammer though, because of just how the hitbox of the hammer works. But he gets it none the way. A very beautiful fight for him.
Yeah, very smooth for Kylarity, and he's now picked up the second crystal for his journey. Now, the unfortunate thing for Kylarity and pretty much everyone else is that he won't have a mirror, so he might not be able to check the head. Unless Trinex... Oh, wait, yeah, he's going to head straight for Village. He's probably going to open up the Village of Outcast portal for him.
Yeah, probably.
Of course, Kylarity isn't done yet. He's not done Skullwoods just yet. He's got to open up the chest that he skipped out.
Yeah, and he's setting up for that death warp as well.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Just a compass in that final chest. And
Wait,
Kylarity,
does he still have the ferry?
I believe he does, yeah. And actually, speaking of magic stuff, there's the magic powder in for Trinex.
Well, nothing like setting up a second death warp at the same location as you did for the first one.
Yeah, I mean, with the enemies right next to you, it doesn't. Well, sure, it's it's a slight time loss because given that you pretty much waste a ferry just to do the death warp initially. But with that particular location where he died, it makes it a lot more easier for him to get the hearts down and pull off the death.
Yeah, certainly. And it looks like Sleepy Night and Trinex is thinking on the same wavelength as Clarity, as they are also ending up to Skull.
Rel Takir might actually be if he decides to go into if he decides to go towards Skullwitch, which he will probably do once he grabs his crystal, which he does right as I say that. He might since he never what am I trying to say? He never picked up the mushroom, or he never cashed in the mushroom find, and his step warp will be a lot more simpler. That's what I'm trying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Warts are hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly when you're doing this at midnight. I mean, however, we did find some powder, as you said, inside of that wonderful Skullwoods, meaning that we don't technically need a mushroom to take that.
Yeah. And Trinex takes out Mafia, no problem.
And it was nothing on Bumper Cave either.
Yeah, although, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Make that check right there, while he's over there. But Kyler is now in the Village of Outcasts. 3 locations for him to look at. First off, the C-shaped cave, or C-shaped house rather.
Yeah.
Only 20 rupees though. Now moving to the chess game. Only 3 bombs.
And we see a game over on Trinex.
Yikes. Although, actually, I think that was mainly a death warp for him.
Yeah, possibly. Well, it's time for Sleepy Night.
And Kylarity heading straight for the Thieves Town.
And yeah, it's time for Muffley for Sleepy Night. Also using that hammer. And the Rallen tank here also heading there now.
I find it funny that Kylarity's buddy sprite is blind.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Actually, it probably is my favorite bunny sprite.
And it's ironic too because he's in Thieves Town right now.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you're not supposed to. Hey, blind. You're not supposed to be outside your boss room just yet.
Hey, blind. Why aren't you in your cell?
Yeah.
Yeah, time for Rallen as well in Skullwoods, and yeah, that corridor for clarity can be so irritating at times.
Yeah, that little conveyor room is not kind, especially when you have like that low amount of hearts. Well, not well. To be fair, Kylarity and everyone else pretty much has a considerable amount of hearts and pretty good find. Some cash requires the big red bomb, so they don't need to open up the pyramid fairy.
Which is really a little bit the same, considering that looking at what is a 5 and 6 crystal, that isn't too bad.
Yeah. And around here, grabs his second crystal.
And great job from all of our runners using the hammer against Moth is not the easiest in the world.
Yeah, given the fact that, like you mentioned, the hitboxes on that thing is very, very weird.
Yeah, and add that to just the room itself. Just having so much more precise movement that you need to do it's kind of harder in that situation.
Yeah. But Kylarity is gonna open up his clone's cell.
A shout out to Sleepy Night for showing off the room that we don't see often on these races.
Yeah, that's a pinball room.
I mean, I get to see it a lot when I'm playing, but we don't usually see it on these races.
Yeah, it's kind of a rare location for these kind of streams.
And yeah, the maiden is going. The maiden also looks wonderful.
Yeah, that is weird. Butchering cows, I did not read the rest.
Nah, me neither.
Means high stakes.
Oh, that was quite a nice bumps there for Sleepy Night.
And Kylarity actually doing a different script for this fight, and pretty good fight.
Yeah, I didn't take any damage at all of that.
And
in
he
the
picks up
mirror.
mirror.
Ooh, nice.
Excellent find from Kylarity.
Yeah, we'll be able to go up to Hera now and finish that one off. And as well as the east side of that mountain is also unlocked now. And Trinex might have to be careful here because this is not where you want to die.
Yeah, this is a very, very cautious location, especially with those frog things.
Yeah.
And one more thing before he checks before he heads out. That was just 20 rupees over on the bomb hut.
Yeah, I heard that people call it brewery because of it's apparently there are some barrels in there with some alcohol in them.
Yeah, that makes sense too. I just refer to it as the bombable hut because it's pretty much you have to bomb the hut.
Yeah, that is also what I kinda consider it. Yeah, we have a little wonderful one here from Charity. Baba 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 bad kid.
I thought you said you would stop after that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to strain my voice too much.
Yeah, but he gives us rupees. Generous a little bit.
Yeah. Right now, just generally by looking at what they all have done collectively now, Hera is the play at the moment, unless they want to head over to Pod. They can't technically clear it yet, but there have been a lot of times where you either get a progressive item in the first chest, or you get a progressive item further into a Pod.
Yeah. The risk of being bow locked.
Yeah, it had cost me races before, so.
Because that first.
You also have the one of the irritating times when Bo is in that first set.
Right. Yeah, that's a kind of a. I mean, well, for me, it's just convenient. But Kylarity is gonna check K4. And speaking of little things, speaking of progression, we have hookshot.
And Rallenhan has already been in this area. He might not be looking there for a long time.
Yeah, that's actually really good, and Kylarity is going to pick up his swag net.
Yeah, gonna be
And
interesting to see
Clarity
where Clarity
check
go
the
after.
half pipe cape for him.
Yep. We'll be interested to see if he decides to head up the mountain here, or if we are gonna see him move up forward pyramid and catfish, or heading into that pod area. Those are the three options he has at the moment. And it looks like it's option A.
I mean, I don't know anything about chemistry, so it sounds like it to me. It sounds like Chimera and Clarity like mixed as a portmanteau.
I'm just trying to remember because I know what the Chimera meant in alchemy, but I can't remember. I know that clarity basically means pure, though.
Yeah.
In a lot of those old alchemical terms.
Either type of joint bring up a heart piece.
I think it was a word for fire or something like that.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, but chirality or whatever you want to call it. I'm just gonna still call it Chilarity because I don't know chemistry. He finds out that it's not firelocked. Hera.
That's nice. But yeah, that's basically what you get when you are playing Tomas Elder Scrolls.
Oh.
And ooh, all right then, even in Turtle Rock.
I don't know. I don't know about that actually.
Yeah, because we do
fair,
know that the Quake right now is in Mire. They're basically with 50-50 that you have to go into Mire to be able to get the access to Turtle Rock.
And not to mention that most all the pen dungeons have a 33% chance of being either one of the three medallions.
Yeah.
If ether is required for Turtle Rock, then no, not ether. Quake is required for Turtle Rock, not ether. That wasn't Turtle Rock. Then he would have to go through Misery Mire, open up the cutscene chest, and yeah, that's not a good sign. But
well, what is a good sign though for Trinix is that he found Master Sword in the Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah, that's good. And also, Kylarity also picks out that Mimic Cave only has just something that's not worth of value.
No.
And speaking of, he's taking on our favorite little worm.
Ooh, that was Titansmith in King's Tomb.
Oh, Trinix is doing. Jeez, Trinix is actually doing really well right now.
Yeah.
Trinix becomes Thanos because I like to refer to it as the Infinity Gun.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense as well.
Yeah, I mean, given the fact that Endgame is already out, but that's besides the point. We're here to play Zelda, not talk about Endgame.
I really badly want to see a Thanos skin right now because of that. Thank you.
Dude, I mean, any spreaders out there, do your thing. Make Thanos for the next version. I would be very, very glad for you to do that.
I wouldn't really be happy for any of the Avengers skins, the sprites.
Me personally, I prefer a Conductor from Hat in Time because he's my favorite character and all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway,
He's good. He's good.
Anyway, Kylarity is taking a coffee break.
Yep. And we will see Trinix checking that ether. It was just a piece of heart, but nice to get that one just knocked off while you're here. I actually had a very nice on her big thing I remembered on one of the other races I did earlier this week, and that was that I was going up basically into to GT and basically emptied out all of my arrows against ice armors. Most I didn't have any to be able to get them to go on it, but I remember that from checking Ether tablet before that one had 10 arrows.
And,
So yes.
Chirality picks up the third sword.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
So for
Tempered
Trinex,
on them.
This will be Tempered Sword once he clears Troll.
And do you see Radon also making that Galaxy Brain player for to go and get that Master Sword and Titan Smith?
Yeah, that's a really good play from Rowland, especially Trinex, who started it all. And as Chirality is on the Spiral Cave.
Yeah, it will not be any Walk of Shame in there today.
Yeah, because we did pick up the boots, so this is pretty much Jet.
Yeah.
And Chirality is looking at a Paradox Cave. Two Hurricaneers in the bottom chest.
It is gonna be another sleeper cave.
Oh, there's a fire shield.
A bit of red at the moment.
Oh, there's a shovel.
Ooh, the Master Shovel, as I have started to like to call it, because of that one time where Shovel was on the pedestal. And that was basically what led to the go mode.
Oh, jeez, that sounds like a really trolly seed.
If I remember correctly, it was Red Cane that was locked.
Oh. Imagine. Okay, please do not jinx it.
I'm not trying to, but it might happen.
Hey, I mean,
Oh.
at least there's bombs, so okay, you're good now. So for now, all we need is Flippers, Bow, Samaria, and then one of the two crystal. One of the two, either one pendant or both, or two, depending on what is on those pendant. Two pendant touches. Medallions. I keep saying I keep confusing pendants for medallions sometimes.
Ooh, and Sleeping Knights get knocked down into the hole in the middle.
Oh, that is unfortunate for Sleepy Knight.
And we're gonna get a bombo check here from Clarity.
Yep. And just 10 arrows. And
Mollum is ruthless today.
Yeah, Rollins Akira gets knocked on to the top hole.
You disappeared there for me for a moment there.
And Trinex looking into his spiral cave. Troll Dorm. Oh, Sleepy Knight is not having the greatest, not having a good time with Troll Dorm right now.
No. And look at Clarity running up to Pyramid and probably Catfish after this.
Yeah, that's a nice check for Chirality, because got 3 bombs on the pyramid ledge, and now he's going straight for a Catfish. This is a good play for Chirality, since with those two locations are normally kind of out of the way, but since he's doing them in the same go, they're pretty close. They're close by to each other, and other sorts of things I can't really think of at the moment.
Sleepy Knight has to be careful here. Gets it through the race phase.
Yeah, and pretty much just doing a lot of slashes and hammer shot. Yeah, that was not a pleasant fight for Sleepy Knight rather.
So we're seeing right now a few people in the chat guessing what items can be on the pedestal. So let's have a little gander, shall we? What can be on the pedestal at the moment?
There's quite a number of things, as a catfish only coughs up 3 bombs.
As I am looking at it, I can see that flippers could be there, although that's one that we usually see in Telrock. We can absolutely have bombos there. If no, bombos is not one that can be there because we know what Quake and Ether is, so bombos cannot be there.
Bow and Ped, I don't know. And
Bow can't be on Ped because Easton.
oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, I mean Pod too. Like Pod is one of the crystals that we need to clear. So
Can't really be too much on pedestal at the moment.
yeah,
Yeah, I can only see flippers there at the moment.
Yeah, but Chirality is headed straight for the Ped. As Trinex is only looking at the first chest on Hookshot Cave because he does not have the hookshot at the moment.
Yep. And I missed, what was the third rock pendant?
I don't think he even went into. I don't know if he went into it or not.
He mirrored by it, so he probably saw it, but I missed what it was.
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
And I had no chance to see what Maya was. There's flippers in Maya's head.
Oh, that's good. So that opens up. Swamp Palace. Once he finds the hook shot. Oh, that's bombos on.
Yeah, which basically
Maya.
means that the only possible pendant that medallion that could be on pedestal is that ether.
Yeah, there's only 20 rupees on the checkerboard cave.
No, it can't be anymore. We already know what ether and Quake is. And there we have Clarity doing a frustration slash as he finds his Titans. And a nice super speed there from Trinex. And we are seeing immediately from Clarity heading back to Dark Death Mountain so that he can check hookshot. And we're gonna see the first test open here by Rallen. At the same time, we see Trinex doing the Smith chain. So yeah, nothing really in the first test of hookshot. Okay, but we're gonna get the other 6 from Clarity. At the same time, we saw some money from the dwarves or the smiths. And I missed again what Third Rock was. Okay, that looked like bombos as well. So that means that we'll find bombos eventually.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So what did I miss?
Well, we basically learned that the Third Rock is bombos. So bombos for both of them, which is quite a good thing to learn. We are currently seeing hookshot, the full hookshot for the first time. And otherwise, not much. We've seen the Smith chain being started with the Smith only giving a bunch of rupees.
Huh.
But we're also seeing Trinex though taking that purple cest over to Gary.
So that means all they really need now is the bow, Samaria, and bombos in that skull mode.
Yes, it does.
So Rowland Zakir is I'm not sure if we already saw that too with the blacksmiths, and he only gives is doing forgery with like a lot of rupees.
Yeah. We're gonna see Rowland also dipping into and doing bad kick.
And he's gonna get bestowed upon with with a lot of rupees.
Yeah.
Or no, he's cursing Rowland Zakir with greed.
Yeah, we agreed. Yeah, that was kind of how I also started thinking about it. But we are gonna say, it looks like we're gonna get an ice palace check here from Trinex.
Oh, I agree with this.
Yeah, he do have hookshot. He just went over and collected it. So yeah, even with how the kill out is, it is clearable today for him. Right at this moment, just.
Yep.
And with tempered as well, he's not gonna have any problem at all in here.
Yeah, this is big for both Chirality and Trinex, as Chirality just entered Ice Palace. Although he does have a male advantage. I mean, that doesn't mean much, but I mean, it could mean much because added protection, but who am I to say?
Out of the 3 items we need at the moment, which one of them would you most want to see right now on Trinex side here, and for the racers in Ren?
I want to say Samaria. Actually no, Bombo specifically. I mean, for me, because actually, oh, I want to. I mean, it probably just a tie between Samaria and Bombos, because they're going to be needing them anyway, just to get into Trinex, to fight Trinex and Turtle Rock and all that kind of things, and then I can imagine Bo being on Laser Bridge. That's a pretty big troll right there. And that's all I can really think of, honestly.
Yeah. And I don't know how you would actually line up this bomb jump here when you have all the pokey.
Yeah, that's the way the sprite is. It's a little bit. It might be kind of tricky, but this is Trinex we're talking about, so he might not have a problem as he clears the bomb.
Yeah.
Trinex and Corelity giving each other a high five.
Yeah. We are seeing the version though.
There's nothing wrong with that, honestly.
No. I'm just stating the obvious.
There's the big key for a Corelity.
I also want to mention how in such a nice position that is. In such a convenient location. Although, didn't give us any.
Yeah, just nothing of value, but anyway, Chirality is gonna drop down. Trinex is gonna go for a pretty much a full clear of the a clear out on the chests here in Ice Palace before he takes on Trinex. Not Trinex, Cold Stare.
It's hard when they're named the same as another boss.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are seeing Sleepy Night here making the gamble into pod. I quite like this, to be honest.
Yeah, this is a good play for Sleepy. If this might, although he only has one chest, that one chest could be out of, I mean, the remaining whatever items that we have left to check.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, if this is a Bolak, it is not that too long of a check.
Yeah, it's a quick check. Nothing more.
And as I said, I have seen Bo in this first test here as well. Actually, pretty recently, so can definitely be something good here.
Yeah, and just a key, and that's a sign that it's Bolot, and we're out of here. Oh no, wait, actually no, wait.
You were thinking about the wrong type of key.
Right. Yeah, that's the wrong key. Yeah, duh.
I don't know though. I don't. Would you consider the small key the right or the wrong key in this scenario?
Today we have an open seed, and pretty much this is a weekly for us here on the Speed Gaming Family Networks. And there's silver arrows over on Kylarity's side.
Ooh, that's very, very nice. What were those? I don't see them on.
There is it's that one room with the spikes, and you use the hook shot, I think, to cross. No, wait, you have to just brute force it. Just go through the spikes, and it's like a U. I don't know the official name for that because I don't really. It's Ice Palace is so convoluted. I don't even know all the room names for that.
Yeah, it is just such a big maze and a mess at the same time. In here.
No kidding. As Kylarity now is Kylarity along with Trinex is dropping down to fight Cold Stare.
However, Trinex do not have enough magic yet.
But he does have a blue bottle, so but he's able to clear out to take care of that, and he's gonna apply some spin strats. Well, for that first bit, and then using a combination of swords and fire spot shots.
Very nice on locking up and against the walls there as well.
Yeah, a smooth fight for Chirality.
That is the fifth crystal for clarity. And there we go. Now does Trinex have enough money, enough magic to be able to fight the Cold Stare? I'm not allowed to miss any of the shots in here though, because they don't have half magic at this point.
Yeah. At this point, you have to be a with that kind of issue. You have to be pretty much a sharpshooter in order to clear this particular dungeon.
I actually have one of those falling ice block one of my fire rod at one point, and I was so mad for about 3 days because of that.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I was mad for so long for that.
And Trinex having a pretty smooth fight as well.
Yeah, that was a beautiful fight from him. Picking up his 5th crystal of the seed.
For him, at least. And Sleeping Knight is gonna do the combo where he grabs the Temper Sword along with the Titan's Mitts.
Yeah, this was kind of last occasion for him. Might not feel too good about it. But yeah, the fact that the Titans was in King's Tomb is kind of bad, because you normally wouldn't think about going over here to use the mirror. At least not the new runners. They are probably thinking that they're gonna have to open up it from the light wall, and then they need the Titans to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's a spot that I wouldn't think of if I was running.
Yeah, this is the second time in less than a week that I see the glove there.
Yeah, then again, I don't really I have not finished the scene once, so I don't really need to be saying what I am saying right now. But chirality
Come on,
is,
get it together.
yeah. Chirality is along Trinex too. They're opening up Swamp Palace.
At this point, it's gonna have to have our progression.
Yeah, although I'm not sure if Trinex had picked up the hook shot.
I think he has, because he was in Hooksack Room in Ice Palace.
Yeah, he has picked up the hook shot. That's good. So they can both Chirality and Trinex can full clear this.
Yeah, which is very nice for them. And we are seeing constantly Trinex and Clarity also switching places as well. At 1 minute, number A is in the lead. In the second minute, B is in the lead. And we see Radlan here taking very careful with that fire rod. Doesn't want to miss a single shot.
Yeah, he's gonna apply some spin strats, and initially he got he pinned them into the wall. That's always nice to get early damage out, and then all we can do now is just clear him out with spin strats and whatever he has in his disposal, and that's cold stare down for Rowland.
A very beautiful fight indeed as well. I've seen really very beautiful fights generally today because of how long it took to get a good sword.
Yeah, but these runners know what they're doing. They're probably not gonna have any issues with this at all.
I do also want to mention that, as I said at the start of this is the first time we see Clarity getting restreamed, and so far he's putting up a pretty good show.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by his play here, along with Sleepy Nights.
And we are seeing a little bit of other divergence here between him, Clarity and Trinex, with Clarity wanting to make sword clean out everything, while we see the more standard play for Trinex. Oh my god, that is the best room I ever seen in Swamp.
Oh, that is amazing! Trinex picking up Mario's King of Red and the blue boomerang.
Oh my god. This place is just loaded.
This is a big play for Trinex and Kylarity.
And we see that actually Trinex got so hyped about it that he just straight up left Swamp Power.
Yeah, Trinex is out of there.
But it's a crystal.
No, it's a no. It's a. Is it? I hear the pendant theme.
It must have been marked wrong then. Alright, and we got one wrong there, apparently.
Yeah, there might be some sort of issue.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see if we get another map check. Although at this point, I wouldn't think we would see it.
Yeah, if anything, I would imagine it was just it's not the green pendant, so it's not the green pendant that's on Meyer. So honestly, it could be either the red or it's just red or blue. It doesn't really.
Yeah.
So now Trinex is heading into a pod, fully equipped with his bow.
But yeah, either way, that was a very nice find for both Trinex and Clarity here. And I'm gonna assume that the Bombos is here in pod.
Yeah, that will be go mode for Trinex if he finds bombos right here in pod.
Sleepy Night was here before, but we did not see too many checks from him though.
Yeah, because that was, I mean, it was, I know it wasn't Bolux. Right.
I'm gonna assume we're gonna see Bombos then on the Bolux section.
Yeah. And Karaji is actually gonna fight Argus.
Yeah, it doesn't want to leave a stone unturned here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just imagine right now if Bombos would be here on Argus. Trinex is then in such a deep trouble.
Yeah, this will be quite an unfortunate case for Trinex. And Clarity having a really smooth fight against Argus, and that's a heart piece for Corrality, and Trinex still has a chance.
Yeah.
And Sleepy Night is looking at Super Bunny Cave. I'm not sure we have seen that yet.
Well, thank you, Clarity, for showing us that it was indeed a pendant in Swamp.
Yep, a heart container and 50 rupees over on Super Bunny Cave.
Yes. Although we did see, we have seen these six up here on Dark Death Mountain already being accounted for. And we are now seeing Clarity following in Trinex's footsteps. Or is it jump steps when it is the poke?
I don't know, honestly.
Anyway, he has followed him into pod.
Wait. They found Bombos. Someone found Bombos.
Yeah, Trinex did. He's in go mode.
Yep, at 1 hour and 15 minutes, he has seen the white flag, meaning that he's in go mode.
Yeah, beautiful.
This is
I am gonna warn you guys in chat now. No, he is in go mode.
I have no comment.
Yeah, starting doing that on my own streams and on and doing the commentary for another tournament.
Kane Samaria was in Swamp Palace.
I think it's
along
called
with the
flooded.
bow.
I think it's called the flooded room. Or
Flooded
something
room.
like that.
Yeah, something like that. The flooded room. And there's a lamp for chirality. Also trying to pick it up earlier, but
Yep. A nice find as well.
the Trinex is on the Helmut Arcane fight.
Yep. It has a very nice lead at the moment. When looking at the items and where I got them, it feels like this seed have been a little bit linear.
Yeah. And I don't blame you for thinking that way too.
Oh, there's half magic there for Trinex.
Oh! I mean, a little bit late, but it's nice to have either way.
We still have Turtle Rock left, so I'm 100% down for it.
Yeah, that's true. So now that Trinex getting half magic this late in the game with Trinex being the last boss for him to take care of. Yeah, I say that I agree with you. That's actually a good bonus.
Yeah, nice quality of life item for our runners. So silvers, tempers, half magic. We are prepared for Ganon at this point, basically.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty Ganon fight, which is kind of standard for most runs, for most runners. Although some people like to do Master Sword stretch, which is perfectly fine. I'm not against that at all.
Yeah. And we did see there that Bombos was in the top assist of the pod maze. I just love the cane with the fact that you can push down bottoms with it. It's really nice to see that item earlier in the randomizer.
Yeah, it's a good time save. So that Trinex opens up the dungeon to his own dungeon.
Yeah. Are we gonna assume that Trinex was a Japanese developer and named the Trinex after himself?
Maybe. I might be wrong though, but
It would be cool though if that was the case.
oh, this is interesting. There was a final shield for Trinex. So meaning Calarity once he opens up once he goes into Turtle Rock, he will have the mirror shield.
Yeah, that one is good for laser bridge, but it does actually does bring a little bit of lag during the Ganon fight. Not too much, but just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, at this late in the game, it's not really that big of an issue. And Trinox has to be a little bit careful. He's at half health.
Very nice find there of the big key, and he's gonna take a little bit of death warp here. Absolutely understandable why he did that.
Yeah, that actually is a pretty smart move for Trinox, taking advantage of the fact that he has only half health, just half a heart left, and just taking the death warp when he once he picked up the big key.
And we're gonna see Rallan also battling Argus, which is in hindsight not a bad idea because of just one item away from go mode, but it feels bad at that point.
Yeah, but it is completely understandable on Rallan's perspective, either way. And this is actually a smart move for a Trinox. He takes advantage of the fact that there are some anti-fairies in the room. He uses the magic power to turn them into regular fairies, and one for himself, and then use one for then use the other one just for a bottle. That actually is really smart on his part.
Yep.
And Tronic is saying to heck with Laser Bridge. I'm going straight for Trinox.
Yep. And looking at the keys, he will be able to skip Laser Bridge.
Oh yeah. Actually, that was Mimic Cave. That not Laser Bridge. This is the floor with Laser Bridge. Yep, and he's going to completely bypass the pretty annoying Laser Bridge because he has those two keys and he's on his way over to fight, well, himself. And yep, there it is. Trinox sweating. Well, Trinox. Okay, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, Trinox getting a really good hit at Trinox. Trinox fighting back against Trinox.
Okay, we get it. We have Trinox is fighting Trinox.
There's definitely an odds advantage for Trinox at this point.
Yeah, there could only be one Trinox, and that's well, Trinox. Okay, so now that Trinox's evil self is defeated, we're gonna play a little game here. And no, I'm not talking about the Saw movies. That's completely not PG for the Speed Gaming Network. We're playing the Big Key guessing game inside Ganon's Tower. There are 22 chests in the first half of Ganon's Tower, from 1 to 22. Put your guess in the depth where you think the Big Key might actually be. And this will be really quickly, guys. So get your numbers in. I'm gonna guess. I tend to go for rando room, and if you want specifics, probably 11 or 11, 17. I want to say. If we're going the normal route of hope room first, then over to left side.
And I'm gonna take 7 because I want to be nice.
Yeah, that's fine.
That would basically mean Starfall's room with the standard route.
Yeah, and looks like Trinex might be doing. I don't know if is he planning on doing Dark Magician strats. 10 arrows, that counts. That Bob Chess does count as a check, so that is 1.
Yep. Oh.
What?
Rallen might be skipping doing Dark Maze.
Oh boy. Oh wow, there we talk about quick. That's number 2.
Oh, that's really quick, GT.
I think the closest one is actually one of our trackers, Maggie1 with
Okay, thank God, Rallen did not skip it. He just used mirror badly.
So Trinex now on his way to take that pig along with a sorcerer. As he starts climbing up, starts up the gauntlets. Like, probably right now.
Yeah.
Whatever the gauntlet is.
And looking in the chat, I don't see anyone who said number 2. We had the one that said number 1 though, so I'm gonna give the win to that guy.
Yeah, that's Maggie1. I think it was, or Maggie1. I want to say. If I'm probably butchering your name, and I'm sorry about that.
I'm just gonna say Marsh.
Maybe.
We have the Trinex fight now for charity. I wonder how many different ways I'm be able to mispronounce charity's name by once this is over.
I'm probably gonna ask him just straight up. How do you pronounce your name?
But yeah, Trinex gonna have to be careful here. Not too much health left.
Yeah, but he does have a fairy that he picked up in Turtle Rock, so if he takes a death here, well, I mean, sure, it's a very lost, but he can still go at it.
And we are about to see Charity now also heading into the GT.
Yep, and Relon Secure is on the Helmut Arcane fight.
Yep. And the Helmasaur is down.
That's
and
nice. And
it looks like Charity is gonna do right side first.
Ooh. And Trinex using the the magic powder to get up to sword beam levels. So this won't be an issue for him. And Trinex is gonna make a mad dash just to Mega 2, not bothering to pull the chest from Troll Dorm 2. And Trinex, well, we're gonna play a little bit of a geometry game, or geometry test, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, before I get told what he has been dubbed to, I did call this Geometry Wizard Geometry T-shirt, and I was like imagining that the different copies here was just like Thesis Apprentices or something like that.
Oh, okay, that's actually a triple on the very end. That's a 2013 actually, 2013, 2013.
That is very nice.
Very smooth fight from Trinex.
And
Trinex,
he is about to go and beat Pig.
yeah, we're gonna get some pigs. We're gonna have a pig, not put a saddle on it, because this pig, it's not a nice pig. So let's just put it. Let's put it lightly. It's not a nice pig. This Ganon. And talking about air balloons, speaking of modes of transportation that has to do with animals. But Trinex actually having a really good beating right now towards Ganon, and now he's on to phase 3.
Not yet. He has just a few more.
Yeah. I jumped the gun a little bit there.
Yeah. Well, they did the staff disappear, so he's in third phase.
Did you find the arrows and Alice powers? Yes, we sure did. Have some, pig.
Well, not all of our runners found them.
Right, but yeah, but he has Trinex, and there goes the pig. We have bacon, literally, in our hands.
And
yeah, so Trinex is now going to cross a 1x3 gap, and he has finished in 16th place overall with official SRL time of 1:32.54. GG to Trinex.
And also GG to JTB, who was our first finisher in the race as well today, with an impressive time of 1:24.30.
And he has improved their personal best by just over 9 minutes with a time of just 9:02. Congrats to JTB for improving their personal best and being the first overall. We'll get Trinex in very soon.
Yeah. And a game over there for Rattling in Turtle Rock.
And we're joined by Trinex. GG.
Reason. Can you guys hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, excellent. Yep. How's it going, guys? Good game.
Good game, man. So the only thing I have on my notes is just haphazardly put on some notes here. The only thing I have right now is the Samaria bow pull from Swamp Palace.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. I was kind of considering going to Swamp first before Ice Palace, but decided to go with the crystal over the pendant, but kind of regretted it afterwards. But
yeah.
I was going to go to Argus, but then I decided to just bail out. Let's go put it all on pod. And thankfully, it helped me out, so.
Yeah. Yeah, Argus only had a heart piece, so he good thing you weren't missing. Yeah, that was a smart move on that part. So
Well, if you had the heart piece, then at least at that point, the left side Swamp would have been just completely dead. So
yeah,
Which was also this was also been checked by Kerti, which what kind of tied with you at the point where you went up to Argus directly, and Kerti just running over to the left side there.
ooh, yeah. I usually always go back first, regardless of what I see in the front there. You never know what you might pull out in the back. So
yep, and
Yeah, we had not seen any hints about West Wing at that point. But yeah, what do you think when you read when you get the 2 hints about Ethan and Quake?
I was mentally like wanting to like mark it off somewhere because it's just like okay, just like trying to keep it straight in my head as to which one had which. But then turns out, oh well, Bombos was the only thing that I didn't care about anyway. So
Yeah.
but yeah, after I got the hammer, I was kind of considering bailing out on Eastern as well. But then keep going in at least for the hint. But that was at least marginally useful.
Yeah.
But other than that, I actually felt like I didn't play very good, at least not early on. Went into Desert Palace and without a sword, and just kind of had a wing getting the Popos killed for some of the rooms there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That and later on, I took a death to blind, which was kind of embarrassing. I haven't died in blind in a long, long time.
Yeah, we also had that very horrible place of Titans.
Oh yeah, well, thankfully I went there pretty early. I mean, I was considering going out of that way, but once the mirror got pulled, I figured let's clear it out first before things get too bad.
yeah,
That and at least the graveyard ledge also had the sword too. So
yeah. That was
Yeah,
that
that was a Galaxy kind of play there. Galaxy Bane kind of play.
yeah.
yeah, so it was like 2 swords on the pose ledge and in basement of Hera. So did a 4th turn up anywhere?
We have not seen a 4th sword, but
Okay.
what actually is the unknown hat?
The unknown hat. It's probably armor, maybe, but
That's red mail. Yeah.
Okay, that was on pedestal today.
okay. But yeah, other than that, the seed wasn't too bad. I just made poor decisions. I just ended up not playing very well. Like my first sword in Ice Rod Cave, I died by a crab just before it, and it was just kind of lots of time bleed here and there. So
Yeah, and we do actually have another huge PB here in the race chat. Congratulations to Fat Boy Bowl 300 for getting a nearly 16 minutes PB.
good for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, that's a time of a personal best improvement of 15 minutes and 55 seconds.
Yeah, it's always nice to have players come in here and do some bigger races and getting those nice PBs there.
Yeah, especially with the fact there was 71 players in this particular race, which is amazing.
Usually the weeklies pull out these pretty nice big crowds. So
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
that was my first race. It always feels easy to get lost in the big crowd, and not really care about how well or bad you're doing.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. You gotta admit that is really nice to have all these. So yeah. Overall thoughts on the seed as a whole.
Otherwise, it wasn't too bad. I think there was just made some bad decisions that obviously could have made me a lot faster. I ended up being like what 15th, 16th. What ended up being? Yeah, just like
16th.
it was just at a certain point, like it was just before I got into GT, the first one was done. It's just like, yeah, that makes sense. If you just made the right decisions, this was a huge extreme jet seed. So
Yep. Actually, as I'm saying this right now, Charality has finished in 32nd place with an official SRL time of 1:38:40.
Very nice.
all right, so I have to head off here real quickly, but thanks for commentating in the restream, everyone. Have a good game and have a good rest of your Sunday.
Thank you for your performance.
Thank you. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Bye bye. And we do see Rallen now also into TR. He's also gonna do right side. Same time we see Sleepy Night in ice.
And Rel and Takira had opened is now inside GT as well. He had opened it up.
Gonna see if we get clarity in here.
And there's a dungeon map check for Sleepy Nights.
Hasn't he already been here?
Hmm.
But he is heading down to the boss now. But yeah, Jalen is gonna get his big key here in just a moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get Chirality in there because I'm curious as how to pronounce his name, and also go over some of the things that we've for him on his perspective. But I'll try him. Yeah.
But yeah, into the gauntlet for Ralen here. Ooh, Sleepy's gonna have to be careful here. But at least he found silvers. He must be missing something at this point.
Might be that Bombos.
Might be. He's thinking about going off to Pod area now. Or Eastern. Currently looking in the race chat, we see that we have 37 races who have currently finished. So about halfway. Okay, according to race chat, it doesn't look like we will get clarity in here, but GG to that guy nonetheless.
If I may also say, he'll say for two things. I'll relay it to what he said. I'm not sure if it'll be a right of my. But for the second half of the run, he said he was stuck in a phone call, but just plumbing and think about two things at once. And a braver hundo, he says. But that's just besides the point.
Yep. And we have another good PB in the race set, this time by Skeeter, getting a 4:33 4 minutes 33 seconds PB, improving his personal best to 1:48.58.
Okay, and actually, I was right. It is called Chirality. His name is called Chirality because I was just looking at the pronunciation, and yeah, I was right. Chirality.
Okay.
I knew it had to do something with Chimera and Purity or whatever.
Yeah. So the lamp and bombos were both here in pod.
Yep.
That might have been what Sleepy has been looking for a long while. And there we had the lamp. Just picked up. It was probably that Sleepy was looking for, especially with that showing of bombing the chest. Yeah, time for Moldum 2 for Rallen. Ooh, that was brutal from Moldum 2.
Brutal. Rowland now has of course, have to fight again.
He has temper though, so it will not take too long to fight. Him.
Yeah.
What was that from Sleepy?
What?
That was that was almost like a hammer jump there.
Can somebody clip that? That is interesting.
That was very cool. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm impressed too. That is something.
And there we have Barrett in the bottom chest of the Dark Maze.
Oh, interesting find. This late in the game.
Yeah, considering how close that was to Bombos, the others could have easily picked it up.
Yeah, Sleepy Night. Yeah, pretty much now he's in Goma. Does not have the big key though to open up that chest.
Yeah, he went over here before going over to the right side, which is what we would normally see when it comes to the standard routing of pod.
Yeah. And that was a smooth fight from Round to Kier.
I'm just gonna look at that clip again. It looks so good. Yeah, that looks so smooth as well. Looking back at it.
Yeah, that is amazing. Wow.
It almost looks like it was intended with how smooth it went. But yeah, Rallen is now into the Ganon fight. Ooh, Rallen needs to be careful with that half HP. He's gonna drink the blue potion immediately as well.
That's a smart move from Rowland to Kier. Or Rowland to Kier, whatever.
And he is in third phase.
It was actually funny too. Was while Tronex was in the booth with us, I saw that Chirality actually did some weird trickery with some Children too. Like I'm like thinking to myself, what are you doing, Children 2?
So we're seeing some really cool things today, basically.
Yeah, this final half has been nothing short of amazing. As Roland Kier or Tankir takes down the pig. We have Bacon, literally. He's in his hand right now. Now he's gonna cross the 1x3 gap. And he has finished in 45th place with an official S-roll time of 1:49.45. GG to him.
Yeah. Wait, how long has Trinex's end screen been bugged?
I don't know.
Where is his sword?
That's weird. And we're also joined by Rail and Tank here. GG, man.
GG's.
How did that seed feel?
Meh.
Yeah,
I
meh.
could have done better. It just... meh.
Eh.
There were some interesting locations in that one.
Yeah, especially with the one that comes to my mind is Samaria and Bow and Graveyard Legend King's Tube having the swords and the Tidesmiths.
It was kind of... whatever direction you went with your routing, you found some of the pieces, but not all of them. You had to go all of the routes somewhere. I don't know. I mean, I liked the swamp with how the item were located. Basically, left side where was never to be touched. But yeah, I don't know.
And we did find where Baru was thanks to Sleepy Night. That one was in the bottom chest of the pod Dark Maze.
Yep, that was that was that final sword. So any final thoughts on the seed as a whole?
Not really.
Yeah, I can understand that.
This seed was just okay. I just checked too much, and yeah, it was on me, not on the seed.
Yeah, that can be forgiven.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, do you have any other thoughts about the seed?
Yeah, I think that's like you really say it, honestly, but I mean, yeah, I give him. I'll give him. I'll say, yeah, it was a pretty interesting seed. I'll say, given all the interesting, all the weird locations, boots being really early, flute being really early.
I mean, I keep my streak of last locationing the boots, or at least skipping them early. Because I like to start on Sanctuary, and the last 4 open seats had the boots at Link's house or somewhere near the uncle. And every time I think, yeah, do the other checks, and I don't, and it's the boots again there. So
Yeah, I too start Sanctuary, then just take it wherever I go. But and that's my own thing, and yeah.
one day I will get a seat where I do actually the right thing when I do that.
Yeah, it happens to us eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking in the race chat, we actually have had 4 more PBs today. We have See here, the first one, or 5 even, as I'm speaking. Scooty Puffer Junior 1 has gotten a PB with 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Then Avanian Dantes getting 1 second PB. Squall getting a nearly 20-minute PB. That is 19 and 58 second PB. That one is good.
That's excellent work from Squall.
Yeah. We also have the Hexy Yaders getting a 2:58 PB. Ho Helmheim getting a 1 minute and 49 second PB as well.
Good job to all of those runners.
Yeah, we have had a lot of PBs today.
And speaking
But
of PBs, there was just a PB as soon as you stopped talking, and Elias the Panda has finished with an official SRL time of 1:56.03 with a personal best improvement by 17 minutes and 25 seconds.
Yeah, very big PBs and a lot of PBs, so that's really nice. That's what we want to see for the weekly.
Yeah. Now Sleepy Night is on his way through Turtle Rock.
Yep, not even gonna go and get the smooth key from before Lava Cest from the Pokey. Yeah, as you said, right now we have had 56 finishers. So yeah, having 56 finishers and it's not even been 2 hours yet, that is also pretty good to see.
Yeah, this is amazing to see from all of those runners, especially with a total racer count of 71 racers in this one particular seed, and that's in itself really cool.
It kind of wants to make you want to, hey, I should have joined this one because this one is was very.
Well, to me, I still haven't finished the seed yet, so that'll be a long while for me.
Yep.
I play on an emulator with and a keyboard, so although I should rather play with a controller, maybe preferably a Super NT and an SD2 SNES, but that's besides the point.
Yeah. I do also play with an emulator and keyboard.
Oh, cool.
That's generally because of just the controller I have. It does not want to be nice to me when I'm trying to use it in A Link to the Past. It does not, and I promise you, it does not want you to go sideways, diagonal. How do you say? Diagonally and horizontal at the same time. It does not want to go like that.
Oh yeah, hit the diagonals and then off to the sides. I guess.
Yeah, it does not want to work like that. It's so infuriating.
Oh, that makes sense. Either way, Sleepy Night is Sleepy Night once it collapses the Nutso Laser Bridge.
And it's about to head into the laser bridge because he did not get a key from the Pokey.
Ped had the red mail.
Yep, we have established that before.
Ooh, Sleepy Night's gonna be careful here.
Oh, trying to get the pixel.
Ooh.
Has a fairy though. Probably wanted to save that one for Trinex.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yep. You have set up the safety door though. Very nice dash there.
Now he's on the way to fight Trinex. With only
He's just take a game over here.
Yeah, if you take a, I mean, if I was in a low health in the situation, oh no wait, he's got, oh right, there's a anti-fairy here, so he's gonna refill his. Well, okay then.
Alright, time for Trinex. Yeah, I have not been able to get that dash strat yet. I want to get it so badly.
I've been mostly focusing on bomb jumps as of late.
I just recently learned bomb jumps actually in Ice Palace.
Yeah, I was doing my own personal runs, and typically I'm not really good at the bomb jumps. Like, and then like, I was on Spectacle Rock, and I get the bomb jump there. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I go to Parallax Cave, so I had access to it, and I get the bomb jump there. I'm like, oh, okay, what? Okay, how does that work? Oh, I'm sleeping. I takes a death.
Yep. As I said, would have wanted to save that fairy for Trinex.
Yeah. But he does have.
But yeah, if you want a little bit of tip, but when it comes to the bomb jump in Ice Palace, there is a 4-frame window where you can position Link for where you put the bomb. So you look
Right.
at the shadow. So there are 4 stages of when you stand close to basically the gap or the drop down. If the shadow is covering the light part of the spike from the floor completely, then you are on frame 1. For that one, there's 2 setups of how far down you go after you place the bomb. So if you have 2 to 4 in this order, aka Master, Tempered, or Butter, then the sword is being lined up with the shadow of the bomb, or it can be 1 frame below that. If you are on the frame 2, 3, or 4, which is where you see part of the white part of that spike, then it's always 1 frame below the shadow. And if you have a fighter sword, you have to basically go an extra frame down if you think of the lining up of the sword.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I have a picture of it. So otherwise I can look it up and send it to you. So you kind of see what I mean.
Yeah, I get it. That's fine. That's fine. You can do that. But anyway, Sleepy Night grabs the crystal from Trinex. He's on his way over to Ganon.
But yeah, there you go. I sent it to you.
Sweet.
And we see Sleepy now into GT. It's gonna start up with a 2 on the right side, and it's gonna continue on the right side as well. No, it's gonna go to the left side. That is good for him. We'll be able to get the big key a little bit faster.
This is smart. This is smart from Sleepy. Oh, and Sleepy's gonna be pretty happy to see that.
Yeah. And at this current moment, we have a total of 61 racers who have finished. Yeah, I didn't say it before, but just look at the collection rate from Trinex. That is not a big number. Yeah, Sleepy Night is into the gauntlet. And we just saw someone post what the world record for the Casual Open is in the race chat, and that is 59 minutes and 53 seconds made by Data Palette.
Data plates.
Data
I
plate,
think
yeah.
data plate.
I think it's Data plate. I just blacked out there.
Yeah.
That is pretty impressive.
Yeah, sub hour is like.
That is kind of unheard of, to be honest.
And speaking of personal world records and stuff, Mr. Mario 7788 has finished in 64th place in with an official SRL time of 2:06:40 and improving their personal best by 25 minutes and 35 seconds.
That is pretty impressive as well. And apparently in the race app is a bit mad at the moment. Don't know why. Yeah, Sleepy Night about now to head into Moldum 2. Did use the powder there, but somehow Lemolas cycle was not messed up there, which is a little bit surprising to me there. But according to Mr. Mario, that could have been a 50-minute PB.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, nonetheless, very good job from him still getting a 25-minute PB. The Wiz Robes room for Sleepy Night. And that was the bridge, and time for the torch room, the first of them. Okay, I was a bit scared there that Sleepy Night would despawn all the enemies up here, but got it. Was very close.
And Sleeping Night using the powder again to gain some health, and he's on Children too.
Yep.
And with the butter sword, he goes down as fast as you can. He goes down as quick as I can say. Wait, sorry. Let me try again. Moldorm goes down as quickly as you can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Good job. Oh, I don't like that placement at all for the mimics. There we have the first one. But there we have Aga 2 being completed. And according to chat here, Sleepy is still on track to get a PB. So come on, guys, wake up in the chat. Let's cheer for him.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it going, boys. As Sleepy drops down. Yeah, now he drops down. And to fight a pig.
So basically 6 hits between each of the phases here for phase 1 and 2. Then we have 4 for phase 3, and then we have 4 silver arrows for phase 4. So it should be a pretty quick fight. And we're into phase 3. And we're into phase 4. Is setting up for the torch. Gets it. That's 1. That's 2.
Oh, he's definitely gonna get a PB right now. Smooth.
And that's 4.
Smooth.
Very good fight.
And we'll see if he gets that PB or not.
Yeah, congratulations to Sleepy Knight coming in with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 13 minutes and 30 seconds. That earns him a PB of 23 minutes and 49 seconds. GG.
Amazing work from Sleepy Knight pulling it out with that PB. Congratulations.
Yeah, the second biggest PB we have seen today. Yeah, very good job.
This was a seed that had so many PBs. That is amazing.
Yeah. We are gonna see if he wants to come in for an interview. while we wait to see if Sleepy Night will come in here for an interview, let's look at the schedule of what we have for the remainder of Sunday. So currently, right now, going on Speed Gaming 2, we have the Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer Spring Tournament between Sor Wainwrath 11 and Shadow Walker over at the Speed Gaming in about 10 minutes. It is the Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament between Crunchy Legs and Dark Casia 1123. I do like Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament. And have you heard about that one before, Reindeer?
Wait, hold on. What was it?
The Super Metroid Prodigy.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. It's the tournament where 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 runners who have a PB of 50 minutes or higher, or that's not under 50 minutes yet, get to play in this special tournament. It's good for new talent.
Yeah, can really then show people who is up and going, and generally people that might not get that highlighting as so we see other.
Yeah, untapped potential.
Yeah, and on 3 p.m. over at Speed Gaming 3, we see the Linusella Link to Past Randomizer Overworld Glitches tournament between 6 Human and Actbocker. Yeah, there is another match of that at Speed Gaming 2 at 4 p.m. Oh, that I'm right now looking at my time zone for all this.
Yeah.
So 8 for the Prodigy, 9 for the first Overworld Glitches match. The other one at Speed Gaming 2 is at 10 p.m. That one is between Def, Futon, and Sleepy. At the same time on Speed Gaming, it's gonna be the Cellar 1 weekly randomizer race.
Yeah, and then also going on right now is actually the Wind Waker spring tournament. I'm not sure if it's still going on now, but
Yo,
And we are joined by Sleepy Night. GG to you.
thanks, guys.
I did see that you write in the chat that you need to learn those dark rooms.
Yeah, I'm always like anxious to go anywhere without the lamp, and I feel like it costs me a lot of time.
yeah, that's something I've learned to myself. Oh, and that clip in Pod, that I don't know how you pulled it off.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I've never seen that before, so.
Okay, that's something I might want to learn myself to see if that saves some time.
That just happened. That was not intentional at all. You should be able to tell by my like darkroom skills that I don't have skills like that.
Yeah, I mean a minute. I think it's like a minute time. Probably it's like about a second or something like that. But aside from that, I'm trying to think about things. But I guess overall, what do you think about this entire scene?
I thought it was really fun until I found Bo and Lamp next to each other. Or what was it? It was Bo and Bombos next to each other in Swamp.
Bo and Samaria.
Kane.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, oh, this is horrible. Why would you do this? This is like deep in Swamp too. I was like, you guys are evil.
And then you find Bombos and Baron next to each other as well.
Yeah, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like everything I needed was like in the like same spot, and I realized that I went in the pod and I just didn't go deep enough, I guess, earlier. And if I would have been able to do dark rooms, I would have had it.
Yeah. and yeah, also I'm also thinking about it was one sword and Titans next to each other as well.
Yeah, there's like a lot of pairs of seed. It's pretty neat, but like finding Bo really late in Swamp is probably, I can't believe that it didn't troll more people. Like Trinex must have just like read the seed perfectly. He's really good though.
Yeah.
He's a good runner.
Yeah,
But- Go ahead.
I've just seen him a bunch on the restream, and he's always killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see him in a tournament setting. We have not seen too much of that.
He's in the he was in the league.
Was he? Well,
Yeah.
I didn't cover too many matches of the Lake Hylia division, so he might have been over there.
But I guess good job. That's a good performance from you, and I hope to see you on the Speed Gaming Family of Networks in the future.
Yeah, I want to get like more involved. I'm kind of new here, so I think I did my first randomizer like a month ago.
Well, welcome aboard.
Thanks. I love the community, so like that's the most addictive part.
Yeah, the community is really nice, and we help each other out.
Cool.
Sweet.
All right.
But yeah, getting make sure you get a bit more feel about the dark rooms. That is definitely gonna just decrease your time even more.
Yeah, I'm gonna go practice that hard this week. That and Super Metroid stuff. I'm trying to do the cross randomizer.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah. I'm also currently learning that.
I have to learn. Go ahead.
I don't know what happened to my emulator, but everything's moving like 1 frame per second.
Yeah, I'm seeing that right now.
Yeah.
But I might. Yeah, I don't know anything about Super Metroid, but I might actually screw around with that too.
My first night trying it, I spent about 45 minutes trying to wall jump up to the gauntlet, and then like another hour and a half just trying to get up to that part where they give you the wall jump tutorial. And the biggest hint I have for you guys is to hit the jump button after you hit away from the wall. Like it's not at the same time.
Right.
It's like a 6-hour wall
me
jump
coming
session.
from Super Mario 64 before that, the wall jumps just feel so clunky.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, okay. I think we're gonna wrap this up right now. So
Yeah.
Cool.
Any last words, Sleepy?
No, thank you guys. It was fun. Thank you for restreaming me and putting up with the extra 30 minutes I gave y'all.
that's fine. Welcome aboard. As I said before.
And congrats on that PB as well.
Thanks, guys.
You're
GG, and
welcome.
I'll catch you later.
See ya.
So let's just do the ending split here. Thanks so much to our Tony and Kirito for doing the tracking. They did an amazing job as always. Thanks to Professor Reindeer for dropping into the commentary booth with me here today.
It's always nice to be in the commentary booth. I'm pretty busy, but whenever I get the chance to commentate, I provide a lot of all the fun moments for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next daily race. Bye.
Until next time.